5555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates and new wrinkles. Still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And here's Halliburton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander with the floater, and the layup is up and in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Now the Thunder with it. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too. Both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
Now here's Turner after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it. When you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting, that is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Williams. After Indiana gets the 3. And Aaron Neesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Turner finds Siakam. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Yeah, Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. Coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's gonna pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Nembhard after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Aaron Neesmith.
It goes on Aaron Neesmith. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
It's stolen by Dort. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Dort's defense igniting the break that time. Good anticipation as to where the ball was going.
Pacers trail by 3. Here's Nemhard. Halliburton outside. Outside Turner. 6 on the shot clock. It's Nemhard on the wing. It's stolen by Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort launches it. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Shooting for
In a moment now, look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Now here's Turner. No scoring in this one. Halliburton, no good that time. Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Williams. This one for 3. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Has to be some expectation that Williams will take that shot. He has the green light for three-point land.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And now, let's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Pacers 4th.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Pass to Nemhard. Outside for Halliburton. Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to Indiana. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam against Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Fires for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pacers trail by 8. Now Halliburton. Last game we saw him score 14. Stolen by Dort. Halliburton with the steal. Teardrop shot. And that one drops. Halliburton's got his second bucket tonight.
That's how you shoot a floater. Halliburton showcasing the soft touch.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Snatched away. Pass to Siakam. A pull-up. And it goes down 2 points. Now just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
You see the mobility on the break. Siakam goes after every easy scoring opportunity he sees.
Williams buried from 15 feet out. Williams has got 10 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Nemhard. Pass to Turner. 6 to shoot. Here's Mathurin. From outside the arc. Tries again. Here's Turner. Goes up again. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And now an 8-point Thunder lead. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Siakam with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Here's Turner, and he banks in the layup.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Here comes your Thunder Girl.
Making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Now here's Williams. 17 points in his last outing. Holmgren in the post. Toppin covering. Holmgren gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Siakam looking around. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Now, here's McConnell. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
They get a hand on it. Siakam passes to Walker. Here's McConnell.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 19 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a player. He's just going through a bit of that process right now.
That one misses. The Thunder leading by 5. Williams for 3. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's McConnell. And a wide open look for Mathurin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
And for a classic two-guard like Mathurin, you have to knock down threes with consistency.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. And so here is Indiana. The Thunder making the shot. On the wing, Mathurin. Shot from 16. Connects. The jumper drops. Mathurin's got 8 points. The Thunder with the lead. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. And the 3 off target. And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long, second one with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Bryant is checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Walker.
You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Halliburton passes to Toppin. Good D by Holmgren.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Though they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Pacers trail by 5. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Caruso and Williams. Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Wallace at the 1 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Caruso, bounce pass, and even 3-on-3 break. Mathurin with the ball. Williams picks him up. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Now here's Williams. Shoots the 3. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Pass to Toppin. Now Halliburton. Defended by Caruso. Halliburton passes to Toppin. 5 to shoot. Bryant. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's sent back by Wallace. Pushing it up. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pacers trail by 7. Halliburton for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fires the 3. Over in the corner, Caruso. Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. For 3, Holmgren. Pacers with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Toppin, and the rejection by Holmgren. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Halliburton against Caruso. And the wide open shot from McConnell. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
And not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Wallace, good. Wallace has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's McConnell. And Bryant kicks to McConnell. Back to Bryant. Over Williams. And it's sent back by Wallace. And he recovers it. Halliburton against Caruso. Down low. A 3-ball. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear
over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
McConnell finds Halliburton. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, that's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Now here's Bryant. Bryant, a screen on Williams. McConnell kicks to Toppin. 3 on the clock. A second chance effort. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. That's 10 points here for Benedict Mathurin. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. For Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Alex Caruso. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Wallace. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Bryant. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now here's Williams. He's got 10. Higgins outside. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mathurin against Williams. Tapping a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Turner passes to Mathurin. Back to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he packs it off the glass. Wow. Here's Joe. He's covered by Halliburton. Holmgren with it. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. High post shot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points. Pacers trail by 8. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar.
And he makes the first.
Young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
Dort, he's checked in for Williams. Halliburton hits them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last time out he had 38 points. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
A moment now to see the stats for Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Joe can't get it to go. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. 6-point game. From deep, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Pacers also changing it up. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Neesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 8. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And that one's good. Wiggins.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Siakam, high post. Outside for Halliburton. Pulls up. Rebounded by Joe.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Joe on the wing. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Indiana shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Andrew Nembhard. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And both free throws good for Nembhard. The Thunder leading by 9. Joe passes to Wiggins. Back to Joe. The 3. The Pacers pull it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. To the inside. Here's Siakam. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
Assist from
Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Thunder have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Joe. Back to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the triple. Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pacers trail by 10. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. The offensive rebound. Dort finds Joe. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That'll be a jump ball.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Just 4 to shoot. For 3. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
The whole perimeter is within Joe's wheelhouse. He shoots from wherever he can.
Halliburton in the corner. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 3rd.
And looking back, his points per game really underscore the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
The Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. A three-pointer is right on target. Neesmith has got 6.
And Siakam showing off his vision with a nice pass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now, here's McConnell. 9 points last game out. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
2 minutes.
Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
No thanks. Let's see those dance moves. Everybody get it. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. They trail by 14. Pass to McConnell. Now, here's Neesmith. Clock at 6. Here's Siakam. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And the work ethic of Siakam, he's always making the effort to find looks out there.
Here's Joe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pacers trail by 15. Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. McConnell kicks to Siakam. Back to McConnell. Turner for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Joe finds Dort. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Pass to Joe. And here is Dort. Just 5 to shoot. It's picked off. It's stolen. Joe with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Joe can't get it to go.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
And the Thunder with the possession here. After Indiana gets the 3. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Nembhard. Bank shot, no good. Now Siakam. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins.
Aaron Wiggins.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
13 foul.
Siakam for 3. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David, thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
That being said,
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half. That is more than enough of...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 slot. Holmgren, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pacers trail by 10. Halliburton for 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Yeah, this is why so many people are high on Halliburton, sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Turner with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Halliburton against Caruso. Halliburton, no good. The Thunder leading by 7. Nifty move. Holmgren can't hit.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Turner with a screen on Caruso. Nemhard the pass to Turner. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. Williams for 3, and it's Halliburton with the rebound.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Siakam.
Well, you know Siakam getting in that close is pretty much automatic.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nemhard covering. Williams for 3. Nemhard grabs the board.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Neesmith, the pass to Nemhard. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Lets a floater go. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Pacers trail by 5. It's stolen by Hartenstein. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Halliburton. A floater. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. With this chance, I'll show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defense. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is...
Previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this was the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He's checked in for Hartenstein. Isaiah Joe comes in for Jalen Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. That's good from Halliburton.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
The Thunder leading by 3. Wallace left side. Now here's Caruso. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. Good. And the Thunder lead by 5. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Nemhard, the pass to Neesmith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all day long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes, came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Down low, here's Halliburton. Made that one as his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
The halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Here's Wallace, and he's good on the 3-ball. Wallace has got 6 points.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. Here's Nemhard. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. He's got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Caruso. He's covered closely. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Wiggins missing. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Halliburton finds Siakam. That gives them the lead. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now you forget sometimes about Pascal's physicality. The guy is 230 pounds. He's a big wing that can throw that weight around.
That one falls. And the Thunder lead by 1. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Siakam with it. He's got 10. Misses from close range. Halliburton with the steal. Launches from deep. Here's Nemhard. And Siakam throws it down.
Heady play there by Siakam, creating that second chance for some points.
The Pacers making a switch here. Matherin's checked in. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pacers?
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
It's Nemhard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Nemhard's got 11.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Matherin. The layup missed. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. From downtown, Joe can't get it to go. Indiana leading. And here's Halliburton. 20 points for him. Caruso with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. Here's Joe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Halliburton outside. From inside, nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Wallace, the pass to Joe. On the wing, Wiggins. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mathurin for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Joe. Here's Caruso. Over Mathurin. There's the 3. Joe, good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Nemhard. 11 points in the game. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. And Siakam is good for 3.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Toppin, he's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Nemhard, the pass to Siakam. Takes it from 10. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one when he handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Pass to Joe. Toppin with the steal by himself. And Toppin throws it down.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
For 3, Williams. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Jarris Walker. He's checked in for the Pacers.
Pacers substitution. Number 5.
1:33 left in the 3rd. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A sign of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes. Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cason Wallace. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for McConnell. Thunder trailing by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. Now McConnell. He has 6. Siakam. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Screen by Hartenstein. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. That one doesn't drop. Pacers leading by 6. Now here's McConnell. Pass to Walker to the wing right side. Siakam inside. Covered by Joe. Clock at 4. Here's McConnell. Here's Toppin. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Toppin against Williams. Toppin with the steal.
Obi Toppin able to get out on the fast break as a big and fill that lane.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Hands it from downtown. Williams has got 13. Siakam with it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He comes. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Isaiah Joe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Hartenstein in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and you got to listen.
That's good from Halliburton. Alex Caruso is checked in for Isaiah Joe. Halliburton hits them both. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Williams from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander comes with the double team. And it's Bryant missing.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. That's tipped and stolen by Caruso. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
They like to keep things a little more simple. That was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Free throw is good by Toppin.
Obi Toppin. 2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Thunder trailing by 7. Steps back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. And stolen by Caruso. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Indiana leading by 3. Now McConnell. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
He was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Andrew Nembhard checked in for T.J. McConnell. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Caruso. Williams has a screen for Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Gilgeous-Alexander. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Halliburton kicks to Toppin. Outside for Halliburton. Misses the three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pacers leading by 3. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Into the lane. Bryant the pass to Halliburton. Shot clock at 3. And it's good, 2 points. Halliburton's got 15 points in just the second half.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Williams for 3. And a quick assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Nembhard with it. Pass to Toppin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Toppin just going right through the defense that time to earn a couple.
At the line for the Pacers, Obi Toppin.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Thunder making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. Bradley's checked in for the Pacers. And both free throws good for Toppin. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Nembhard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Pass to Dort. Holmgren with it. Guarded by Bradley. Nembhard with it. Back to Bradley. Here's Nembhard. Defended by Dort. Toppin passes to Halliburton. Another shot, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
That's good from Halliburton. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Toppin. Thunder trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Turner. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Siakam, a screen on Caruso. Nembhard finds Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nesmith has checked in. Indiana leading by 4. Siakam, high post. Working on Williams. Here's Nembhard. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Holmgren kicks to Caruso. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Nembhard, defended by Caruso. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Fires it up. Dort grabs the miss. Under trailing by 4. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Halliburton. There's Williams. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside, Holmgren with the steal. To the paint, there's Williams. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Again, it's Jalen Williams. He is in a groove, playing with confidence. Just keep finding him.
On the court is your high squad. It's time for some teachers.
Mason Wallace. He's checked in for the Thunder. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Indiana foul. Pascal Siakam. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the growth that Shai has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
And again, it's Oklahoma City.
He's really been buckling in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
Now, here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
You see yourself on screen? Show us your best one. You have the camera on you.
Steins checked in for Alex Caruso.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 55.
On defense, Indiana. They've led by as much as 10. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Turner. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
And we've seen him do this before, just kicking it up to another level here in the fourth. That puts him at 75% shooting in the quarter.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's Williams. Nesmith covering to take the lead. Williams' shot is off. The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Pass to Neesmith. Fires away from outside. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. This one for 3. Wallace misses. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Halliburton finds Neesmith. Siakam with it. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Outside Williams. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Siakam outside. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and they take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
Now Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Driving to the basket. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. 3-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
9 seconds left in the game. Halliburton with it. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.